Mr. E.
Yo.
Reppin' for that Class A family.
Yo, I don't mean to offend anybody by this. I'm just gotta express my views the way it should be done. Yo.
On a day-to-day basis, switch on a television station, only to be faced with the same thing. This game never changes. Entertainment has betrayed us and made to play just one race's stereotypical faces, and it's playing on my patience. A young Asian raised in a place where you can taste the hatred, cause it's blatant. Growing up where you have to slowly adjust to this poverty-driven civilization. So I relate with this poor white nation and rap pages aimed at this generation, explaining how the system changes ways we portray poverty as a one-race thing. Well, look outside London, you'll see hundreds of places that are covered in the current situation where money ain't vacant and this issue grows in a place of
It's still the same. No matter what we do, what God we choose, man, it's still the same.
dedicated to every race, waiting black, white or Asian.
It's still the same. I'm asking questions, why getting no reply, man, it's still the same.
I feel your pain, but it's time to separate all the real from fake. It seems like we're lost and made dead. Couple mans are down and let off a shot. All of a sudden the UK comes to a stop and covers every newspaper with a 2-page spread. Using my hands are mad, they sleep with shanks in their bed. An old lady in her late 80s that was beaten to death, and my hands are nothing was said. The society pretends that everything's fine, cause the mouth's lying to their mind. And deep inside the government realise the UK's covered in real crime. So the system uses stereotype to disguise and hide real UK street life. Where there's street fights and violence, Europe's keep knifing, constant sirens surrounding our environment. A rival town riot, society expects that it's best that we kept sitting in silence.
It's still the same. No matter what we do, what God we choose, man, it's still the same. It's still the same.
Dedicated to every race, waiting black, white or Asian.
It's still the same.
It's still the same.
I'm asking questions, why getting no reply, man, it's still the same.
It's still the same. Your pain, but it's time to separate all the real from fake. I'm sick and tired of living a life sitting quiet while we listen to the system create a stereotype. I cherish my life, but I'm ready to die at any time to fight for what's right. Just to be the guy, the voice that inspires every boy to avoid all the stereotype. The voice that I tell you no lies, the voice to express every bit of stress on the chest of these real hip-hop heads, in the hope that someday shit changes. But I've seen the same thing for ages. Need to make a statement before it's too late to save the nation. Been patiently waiting for the system to listen. More they ignore, more mayhem is risen. That's why there's no spaces in prison. Let me be a voice that'll state your opinion. Kick the door off the hinge and start making
It's
a
still
difference.
the same. No matter what we do, what God we choose, man, it's still the same.
Still dedicated to every race, waiting black, white or Asian.
It's still the same. I'm asking questions, why getting no reply, man, it's still the same.
I feel your pain, but it's time to separate all the real from fake. This track is dedicated to every person who is currently living in one of the thousands of the UK's undeveloped communities due to the decisions made by a corrupt government who parade to the rest of the world that these British streets are a safe place to be. My people will no longer suffer in silence. It's time for real artists all over the UK need to show the rest of the world what's really going on. It's the start of a revolution. Keep avoiding the problem and the problem will find you and eat you alive. And until that day it will stay the same. Avoid stereotype. White ghetto.